Tea Kuan Yin is it's an oolong tea. It's a Chinese oolong tea. So it's not green, it's not black, it's in between. But there's a really nice legend behind it. There's actually several, but I'm going to simplify it and just tell you the one. A long time ago, back in the 19th century, there was a farmer, and he was out walking outside of his farm one day, and he saw this smoldering area off to the side of the road. And he went to look at it, and he realized there was this spherical thing. And when he looked inside, there was actually a baby, and it was wrapped up in this red blanket. And actually, I'm just kidding. That's the story of Superman. Tea Kuan Yin. It did, happen back in the 19th century, and there was a farmer. And the farmer, he was a little destitute himself, but he grew tea. And every day on his way to his tea plants, he would walk past this old temple. And this temple was very run down. And so he would go there, and it was a temple to the goddess Guan Yin. And so there was an iron statue of Guan Yin. And iron in Chinese is actually tea. That is actually known as cha in Chinese. So Tea Kuan Yin means the iron goddess of mercy. So he would go there, and often he would light incense as a tribute. He would sweep the floors clean. He would do what he could with his meager means to basically pay tribute to that goddess. One night while he was asleep, she came to him in his dream. And what she did was she came to him to tell him that if you go out behind the temple, there's a cave. And in that cave, you'll find treasure, and it will improve your life. And it'll improve the life of your loved ones and everyone in your village, in your community. The one thing is you have to take that treasure and you have to share it with everyone you can. And so he got really excited when he woke up that morning. He's like, I'm going back to that temple. He's got his trowel, and he's got a nice torch, and he's ready. And so he goes into the cave, and he's searching, and he's digging all these holes, and he's trying to find this treasure. Doesn't find anything. And then all of a sudden he sees in this one spot near the entrance is a tea plant. It's just a tiny little sapling. He dug it up, he took it to his tea plants, and he planted it there. He nurtured it, he took care of it, all the while still going, every once in a while to the temple and lighting the incense and sweeping the floors. And then years later, once the tea plant actually matured, he took cuttings from it, he plucked the leaves, and he treated them, and he steeped them, and it was the most amazing cup he'd ever had. And this here is actually what it looks like. It has, it's rolled, and it's on the greener side of an oolong. And so he found that it was the most delicious cup he's ever had. And so he took cuttings from it, he propagated new plants, he spread them all throughout his village, and everyone became very wealthy in selling that tea. And so then after that happened, they restored the temple as a tribute again to the Tea Kuan Yin. So I've actually brought it here for us, and I'm going to do it Gaiwan style, which is this fancy little thing right here. So it's basically a bowl with a lid. So you put the leaves in, and it takes a very short steep. In this way you can see the leaves after they've steeped and smell them. But that is Tea Kuan Yin. Enjoy.